Everybody rage!
Rage, rage, fucking rage!
Well, if you live in British Columbia, you should be raging, pissed off, and totally upset right now. Why, you may ask? Well, you know that place where you go to get your blood test done as well as your urine test done? The building called LifeLabs? Well, they just had over 15 million BC residents had their private information hacked from their systems. That's right, so if you went for a blood test or urine test or anything within the last, couple years or any time within, within your lifetime, they probably have your information. Why would you be totally upset about this? Well, there's a few reasons why I'd be upset about this. Well, I'm actually pissed off because I'm a BC resident and I just went for a blood test not even a week ago. And yeah, so I'm actually really concerned and enraged right now. So I'll totally go over the facts on why you should be upset. Number one, with your information, they could actually sign up and create a bunch of credit cards and purchase a bunch of goods online and rack up a bunch of things and not pay for it and ruin your name and your credit and stuff like that. Two is your personal safety. These people have your personal information. They know where you live. They can actually come to you and attack you and hurt you. And that's like a whole nother issue and concern. Like, dang. Number three, this person can pose as you, can create fake IDs, create different accounts online, can actually pose as you and do slander and malicious things. And people might actually think it's you, but it's actually in fact somebody completely different online. I'm pretty sure there's a few other things, but those are the main ones that I can think of that they could do with your information. And yeah, that's just totally horrible. And they could also take fake IDs, fake passports, like I said, and travel around and do crimes, and people will think it's you when it's not even you. Or what if they pose as you and then they end up draining your accounts or something like that, and then you're like, oh my god, I have no money.
Rage, rage, fucking rage!
Alright, so here's the article. We're sorry 15 million LifeLabs customers may have had data breached in cyber attack. That's right, so 15 million British Columbia. That's right, that's crazy. And it just basically says that that they can't guarantee that the data wasn't copy, and that basically that they're sorry and there's not much they can do and blah 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 blah. I actually found this LifeLabs, an open letter to LifeLabs customer, and I guess I'm a LifeLab customer because I just used it. And it just basically says that they're sorry and there's not much that they could do. They're going to figure out what they're going to do, and that they indicate that 85,000 customers were impacted, and yeah, or just earlier in Ontario, and then 15 million customers on the computer systems that were potentially accessed in this breach. These customers are in BC and Ontario. Dang, that sucks. And basically, they also have a number here that you can call. So I'm gonna call that and just see what it says.
As we may be experiencing higher than usual wait times, one of our specialists will be with you momentarily.
Okay.
To obtain more information on the service line, my name is Bernardi. How may I help you?
Hi, I just heard about the incident about possible everybody's information being hacked and released.
You'd like to be activated?
What?
So you would like to get activated? You like to be activated? Like you would like to get a code or something?
Code for what?
You say that you what are you looking for, sir?
I'm calling because I saw the news report about how you guys had your information hacked, and 15 million people had their private information released.
I'm saying, would you like our service? That's what you're saying?
Well, what's your service?
I'm saying, I have to ask you a question, do you stay in Ontario or BC or Saskatchewan?
I'm in BC.
And then BC?
Yeah.
Well, you qualify for the you qualify for it. Okay, I can help you on that.
Well, what is it?
When we're offering our customer cybersecurity protection for up to 1 year for TransUnion, which includes credit monitoring and fraud information protection.
For which though?
To get you activated.
For what though?
What'd you say, sir?
For what exactly though?
For the protection for your a lot of people they a lot of the information got stolen, identity got stolen. What we do, we represent LifeLabs as a part of the cybersecurity team. My role is to answer your general questions and provide you with the promo code, website, and phone number for your complimentary year for up to 1 year.
So basically, you guys are offering 1 year free protection
Protection.
for what?
Mm-hmm.
For like my computer or?
I just told you. No, it's for your identity. A lot of people have got it stolen. Their identity stolen. So what we do is we offer it for protection.
Okay, well, what's your protection gonna do if my identity's already been stolen?
If it's already stolen,
Yeah,
has it been stolen?
I don't know. You guys are the ones that had the information hacked.
That's why we provide you with the promo code and we give you, excuse me, the website so you can go on yourself and you type in the information with that code, like your basic, like your phone number, your name, and they can tell you whether you got it stolen or not.
Okay, so like,
We just set you up for activation.
so that's like LifeLabs, I guess,
Mhm.
answer to the situation. To them being hacked, that's their
Well,
like, that's what they're offering their customers basically. Since you guys had their information hacked, we're gonna give you 1 free year protection or
no,
whatever.
we didn't get anybody hot. No, we are cybersecurity. We only protect the we only protect your information, and we give you these codes that you can go in and look up yourself.
Okay, but like, is that through you guys or LifeLabs? Or LifeLabs is
LifeLabs is
hiring
not
you
doing.
guys to do that?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so LifeLabs is hiring you guys to do this to hand out to the people that were affected.
Mhm.
So this is their way to try to settle with people?
Mm, well, I don't know everything what LifeLabs got going on. I just know that we are hired to explain to you guys. We are in it, answer the question, the general question, and to provide you the promo code for the website and the phone number.
Oh, I
And when it's
figured.
up to a year, you get protected.
Yeah, well, I figured LifeLabs should be doing that on behalf of all the customers that were affected. The customers shouldn't have to call in and do that individually. Because a lot of people
Well,
aren't even
we
aware
don't.
of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of them calling, trying to get to the bottom of it. There's a lot of them that want to stop. See, we here to sign up people to prevent that from happening. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I know, I understand, but like, it's just
Yeah, okay.
if they were, if LifeLabs had already had 15 million people's information hacked, then like I understand that you guys are gonna try to like track all those people and do all that, but like, what if like those like I don't know how many people have called in, but let's just say like 1 million people don't call in, then there's 1 million people that aren't protected.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
Unfortunately.
I don't know, like, on their behalf of what all they're doing. I just know so far, like, that's what we are doing. Um, we trying to help out a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
from getting worse than what it is.
Y-
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured LifeLabs would have just paid you guys to do this for all the customers regardless on their behalf. Because if what you're saying is that you guys basically protect my information from the dark web, and you guys also make sure that I don't get like my identity theft for like all that. What's the identity theft insurance? So like, what happens there? Like, if my identity is stolen and they do a bunch of stuff, then I'm covered, or?
If you sign up, what we do is we give, if you stay in the area, we give you the code and you can go in yourself and it'll let you know, from there you can sign up and get activated so you're covered up to a year.
Okay, but what about after
Everybody
the?
everybody that calls is not, everybody that calls is not, the identity has not got stolen. Everybody is, they want to get the protection from us so it won't happen to them.
Yeah, yeah. No, I understand that, but if you guys are only covering it for a year, what happens after the year?
I mean, that I don't know. I just know we can just do up to a year, but I do have something. Hold on. If I can read to you about the year thing. Hold on.
Okay, and then after that year, I guess if my identity is still
I
out
don't. I
there,
mean,
then
they haven't provided anything else like after that year, so I don't.
okay.
I can't tell you this and don't know.
Okay. And then how do I do you know how do I get a hold of LifeLabs?
You already qualified for it, so I can give you the phone number and website, and you can get the promo code, and you can go from there.
Yeah, I'll probably end up contacting you back about that.
It's up to you, whatever you want. It's up to you.
Yeah, I think LifeLabs should be able to do. I think LifeLabs should be able to do a lot more than just 1 year of protection. That includes all that stuff. It was their responsibility to begin with, and for them to try to resolve this by doing a 1 year kind of thing where my information might already be out there. 1 year doesn't cover it.
Yeah, it's up to you. You can call back and get the code, or you can, it's up to you.
Yeah. All right.
You
Well.
want to contact them first.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate that. Thank you for all the information.
You're welcome.
All right. You have. Yeah. You too. Merry Christmas. Have a great night. Bye. She didn't say Merry Christmas back.
Rage, fucking rage!
LifeLabs, in order to try to settle this, they're basically offering everybody that's been affected as a customer 1 year free protection that includes dark web monitoring and identity theft insurance. And that's the president and CEO of LifeLabs. Well, you know what, Charles Brown? I don't care. I don't want 1 year. My information was supposed to be protected and guaranteed by you and your freaking system and your guys' LifeLabs and everything, and the government and everything was supposed to protect it all. And now my information might be out there, and same with 15 million other people. And you guys are going to give us 1 year protection? Whoop-de-doo. What about after the year? Do you think our information is not going to be released? Like, come on. Like, that's just oh, I never knew that we negotiated with terrorists as well, because apparently LifeLabs also paid ransom after cyberattack exposed information of 50 million customers. So that's right. They decided to pay the ransom. They won't say how much it was, if it was like 5 million, 10 million, $100 million. But anyways, I just know that in the news article that they said last night that LifeLabs has 95 billion dollars in assets. That's right, $95 billion. And let's just say if there was 15 million Canadians affected and they gave everybody $1 million, that's $15 million. That's not even close to $1 billion, and they have $95 billion. So yeah, they could even give us all $5 million, and it still wouldn't even equal up to $1 billion. So like, that just shows you the amount of money and greed and power that these companies have, and that if they truly, if we wanted to, we should all band together and like do a class action lawsuit like that guy's saying. And I don't want 1 year free. I want like a lifetime guaranteed free for them to protect my stuff. It should have been already been protected. And if it isn't protected, I want also, just for the chances of anything happening, I want minimal $5 million, and you guys should all want $5 million, because like, if somebody creates a bunch of fake IDs, racks a bunch of credit cards, at least you have the money with 5 million to at least pay it off, or you could at least live comfortably and not have worries about any of this stuff like credit and like things happening in your name and all that stuff because of this. But I think they should be held responsible totally. This is a government run like facility supposedly, but then it's like actual independent company. But then like they just eventually now put the security into place when they should have had it before. It doesn't make any sense. And they paid the ransom. Like, what are they doing? And like, that doesn't guarantee that our information is protected, because they already have it. Yeah, they pay the people and they just like, oh yeah, we're really going to delete it. And like, they might just come back later and say we want more money, or they might already just breach and just like hand out all our information. So you know what? I think the honest thing for the company to do is give all 15 million people that were affected, like I said, $5 million minimal, because they have $95 billion in assets, and that's not even 5 million people. Like, so yeah, math wasn't my greatest suit in high school, and after talking with my dad, we figured and calculated that $1,000 for 15 million people equals to $15 billion, and the company has $95 billion in assets. So yeah, if you did a million times 15 million, that's just like crazy number. So yeah, that's just outrageous. But anyways, I just wanted to correct that. But hey, on a side note, the Canadian government just prints money, so why can't they just print $1 million for all the people that were affected, just so we can be covered? And 1 year protection to me doesn't cover it. We should have a lifetime protection. We should have been guaranteed from the start. So it just doesn't make any sense. And these people are making lots of money. Like the one guy that actually owns this company has 1 point something billion dollars in assets. And like, yeah, it's just crazy. So yeah, I'm pretty upset and pretty pissed off that my information's probably out there, that people could probably be using my information to create credit cards and stuff like that. And there's 15 million other people in BC that were affected, and they're just offering 1 year protection. I think that's a joke. You guys can tell me in the comments down below what you guys think about this whole situation, and I don't know what I should really do about this, and like that's why I'm making a video. It's just crazy, and yeah. So yeah, comment down below with what you guys think I should do, and like I know there's another guy that's doing like a class action lawsuit, so maybe I'll just try to like join up with him and be part of the class action lawsuit, because 1 year coverage to me doesn't cover it, because after the 1 year they might still use my information and might create a bunch of fake IDs or credit cards or whatnot. I really hope I don't have to worry, but the thing is that us British Columbians that were affected, 15 million of us, we all have to worry because our information's out there. So like this video, comment down below, and please subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, everyone.